route is called Highlands to Lowlands. It's about 215 miles. It has no FKT at this point. I'm setting it.
Let's do it. This is beautiful.
It kind of starts going south.
That sucks. Both these tires are screwed up.
Oh man. Can't believe I'm doing this again.
The route that I'm going to be doing is called Highlands to Lowlands, but it's the extended versions. Yeah, it's about 215 miles. It goes from the Green Swamp West Track, and it kind of skirts around towards the Gulf and then comes back. I have a feeling that I'm going to, I shouldn't say any of this kind of stuff out loud. I feel like I'm going to go faster than I normally am. But I'm not. Who knows? Who knows? I'm not like Babe Ruth calling my shots, and I gotta be honest with myself. Yeah. So we're starting at 5 a.m. and I'm gonna be waking up somewhere around 4:15, 4:30. The plan is to finish before sunset. So it has no FKT at this point. We're setting it. So I'm setting it.
Just woke up. It's 4:14. Ready for a big day. Let's do this.
You know, that like egg crate mat I bought last minute from Walmart wasn't super comfortable. I just couldn't go to sleep like easily. Ultimately, I don't think I had enough like respect for what I was going to do, and you just got to go through it to know how wrong you were. It's like, I don't know.
I'm gonna have to put on another layer. Well, whose idea was it to start at 5 a.m.? Yikes, man. Got battery pack. Found my lights. The beacon for cars not to hit me.
I've kind of gotten this reputation of overestimating my capabilities. And it's always just fun to be like, yeah, I definitely want to like knock it out in this time, especially on the Spanish. I didn't hit those marks.
Hey, here at the start, wildlife management. This is the Green Swamp Wilderness Preserve, West Track, right there. And we're about to start. Let's do this. I'm gonna touch the gate, and the whole idea is that before sunset, somewhere around there, I'm gonna touch this gate and end it. So I'll be back here in 14 to 24 hours, right? Something like that. Yikes. Yeah, I'm ready to go. You ready? All right. And tapping it. Okay.
beautiful. It's a beautiful trail. Holy crap. Yes. Let's do it.
For the first 40 miles, it was beautiful. I mean, like, I was on 20 miles on this thing called the Van Fleet Trail, and I was probably averaging something like 16 miles an hour at that point, 17. So it was like, I was like on point. I'm like, just keep this up. I had a little doubt at that point. I felt like I was kind of on the cusp of like, can I do this for 200 miles? But I was like, oh, it's going well.
Oh yes. Looks like up. Hold on. Oh, we can go around it. Nice. Keeping up a decent pace. Still feel really good. Still kind of cold. See like how long this lasts. I expect it to warm up real good. And I'll shed some of these layers. Going down. Feeling good. Feel a little pressure though.
So about 2.5 hours in, I was just hitting the end of the Van Fleet Trail. And that's, you know, when my day kind of starts going south. So I had a good 2.5 hours, guys. And then it wasn't, so wasn't great.
So obviously something went very wrong. That sucked. That got really bad. Both these tires are screwed up.
Like, some of it looked like it was a horse trail. And so if you know what a horse trail is like, it's got huge, this is like, it's pitted, right? It's like huge pits. And I hit some of these bumps like really, really hard, and my tires were not having it. Those tubes, I mean, just had enough 40, 50 miles in. I mean, they were done, and I was trying to pump them up from then on.
Yeah, that got off-road real quick for a very long time. And it was awful, and I got lost. Like, there just wasn't a trail.
And I say that, and it's like, well, you have a GPS. Yeah, the GPS didn't even know what direction I was pointing.
There just was not a trail. It didn't look like it, and then it became like this horrible, like, I mean, should I just change my tubes? Like, this is bizarre. I have no place to put like my rain jacket and other thing, and I was dealing with that, so I had to change location a couple times, and then, holy crap, it probably got cut up pretty good. Went through so many thorns and everything, and that sucked. Now you're gonna watch me eat baby food. Basically baby food.
So 50 miles in puts me about 5 hours in. I'm on the west side of the Withlacoochee State Park, and that's when I start realizing that, yeah, all my tires aren't doing well.
God, I just gotta do it. Like I'm feeling the rim now. Look at that. Oh, what do I do?
I remember going to the bike shop 2 days before or something like that and being like, these are the tubes I have. I really like them. Do you have anything similar? And the guy brought out 2 tubes, which I thought were similar, right? Turns out they were not. It said ultra lightweight, if it's basically for road racing or whatever. And I mean, I completely destroyed those things.
Yeah, I mean, it's just gonna be a later day. Like the morning just kind of went to and oh man, this is like a little bit more challenging, but kind of up here.
The tires were just a complete failure.
Yeah, what are we, only like 50 miles into this? Yikes, dude. Okay, that's good.
I feel like I really like put myself in a hole early on, and I was like definitely feeling it. You get to a point where you just go numb to that. And I didn't really feel awful, like wanting to lay down the side of the road. That came much later in the night.
I'm hoping I'm on this for a while. I'm hoping I'm on this trail for a while. I don't know. I'm hoping. So checking in at mile 82 and definitely going slower than expected. 2 flat tires. I had to change the tubes. Both tires had a flat. And yeah, there's some kind of like this one few mile stretch that was like super technical, and of course I got lost. It's like there's just another one of those situations where I'm like in the forest and I look around, there's like no discernible trail. There's nothing that I could say is a trail.
It's always fun when you look around and you're like, I'm just in the middle of a forest. I'll count that as a sketchy situation. I think there's only one time where I stopped and just kind of sat for a second just to kind of reset, and it was a swinging chair on the side of the Withlacoochee Trail. But other than that, I mean, I was going nonstop other than stopping to get water, and most of that was along the way, which was awesome.
Again, like in a super uncomfortable position. I have no clue. Like, it's saying what? So that. No, it's going off. It's going like over there.
I get off the Withlacoochee Trail and I go up this big embankment. Can't ride my bike, so get off of it, push it up the embankment, come off, and then I'm like looking at the GPS and I'm like, there's no way, like, what, I've got to go next to this big construction site where there's just like, there was like a big like lumber yard or something like that with, you know, barbed wire fence on one side, and then what looked like a state park on my left side, but there's barbed wire fence on that too.
I don't want to go through that. Ugh. This is so stupid, dude. Why would you do this? Joking me right now? Like, I thought there was gonna be nothing like this stuff on this route. I really did. I was totally convinced.
And at some point I'm like, obviously I shouldn't keep going between these two fences. This is not going to end well. I'm like, so I hopped one of the barbed wire fences, and I'm like, how does that go? It doesn't go well, okay? Hopping barbed wire fences is not fun, okay? But I try my best, and I was able to get over it, and like clearly looking like I'm up to no good. I'm starting to make that swing up north, and I'm trying to head to US 19.
Yeah, I'm stopping for water, Coke, some food that's not gels, real quick. It has gotten very hot, and I've just been eating so much. Just been going through everything.
I can't believe I went through all that. I mean, that had to have been easily 4,000 calories, maybe more, 5,000 calories, or something like that.
There's a point where now it's kind of like everything's going numb. I'm just like getting used to it. I remember this. At some point, you're just like, oh, that really hurts, but you just kind of get through it, and you kind of get past the point.
All right, so 100 miles in, and I'm at 9.5 hours, picking up some steam, you know, picking up the pace a little bit, but still have just been kind of ruined by a number of delays.
So I'm on US 19, and for the most part, like, left and right have been like blocked off. Right now it looks fine, but I saw some guy doing this, so I did it too.
It felt good to be headed south and to be going through a lot of the similar places that I've already been, because I went through these same areas on the Spanish. You know, there's some like really beautiful parts, but in this case, it was super hot, and it was just, you know, radiating heat right back at you. I remember actually getting really lightheaded and dizzy at one point, and that's when it totally registered with me how hot it was.
And I believe we have to jump a fence. Here we go. Just like that. Still got about 70 miles left. And I think my back tire is also getting screwed up. Feels flat, I can feel everything. And I only have one more tube. So I can feel every single, and I pumped it up. So I can feel every rock now. I can feel the rim hitting. And I pumped it up like 30 minutes ago or something like that. So that was fun. I'm in Wikiwachi Gardens or Botanical Gardens, something like that. And yeah, the sun's setting. I was definitely racing to get done by sunset. I'm not gonna do it, but I'm at peace with it at this point. You know, I've got about 60-ish miles left and I'm gonna get it done. So just hope this back tire holds up and yeah, race to the finish here.
So 13 and a half hours in, when I expected about to finish, I thought I was gonna maybe finish hopefully under 14. I was in Wikiwachi Gardens, but that's an absolutely beautiful location to be miserable. Okay. The sun was setting. It's a really cool place. You know, but ultimately I had 60, 70 miles to go, and things were not looking super great, but just plugging along and gonna get the job done.
Ain't that bad. Pretty cool that I got here for sunset or about sunset, and it's such a beautiful place.
Started heading east and had about 50 miles left. And I just remember whatever was left ended up being undesirable, just not really wanting to be there. Super, super, super low energy. You get closer to Dade City, and all of a sudden, you're hitting these stupid hills. I mean, whoever says that Florida doesn't have incline and some elevation change has got to go see this. I mean, it looks like a cartoon kind of version of the road, just kind of goes up. You're just like, are you joking? And you just go up this. Super fun come down, especially at night. Sketchy when there's semis coming back behind you though. I mean, I had enough lights on my bike. You could see me. But there was some semis that, I mean, I think were just screwing with me. I think that's what it was. When you see someone out there that late at night and you're just not having a great day, I'm sure it's fun to just scare the hell out of a biker. And that's what they did. It was enough to put some fear in me.
I've had to pump up my back tire twice.
Like, sucks. I tried to keep going with that as long as I possibly could, and it was, I mean, I blew up the back tire 4 times in the last 6 hours, maybe more than that. In fact, I should have done it again, and I didn't. I should have just changed the back tire.
You got attacked by another dog.
At midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, this chorus of barking going through these neighborhoods, waking people up. I'm sure people, when they hear that, they don't think something's positive happened in the neighborhood. You know, someone's coming through. They're like, who is it? You know, and it's just like constantly, you know, just stirring up trouble in all these neighborhoods. That's what I felt like. So that was fun. Oh my God. It's like, what, the last 20 miles or something like that? It's been, dude, I was going, I think 35 down one of those hills. But I can't see very far ahead of me, so it's kind of bizarre. Okay. Holy crap, it's so hard to start going again. Oh. It's like everything's so slow, I'm just like barely doing anything. I'm amazed that I can like turn my legs. Looking forward to getting home.
That was something. That was really something. Holy. Yeah.
I'm gonna touch the gate, and the whole idea is that before sunset, I'm gonna touch this gate and end it. Yeah, I'm ready to go.
That was rough. So many times I just wanted to lay down on the side of the road. You know? Oh man. So humbling. I would just tell you what. I feel like after now, like doing 2 of these things, right? I'm pretty sure I'm aware of my capabilities at this point. You know? I gotta be honest. That's crazy. I just couldn't turn my legs at some point. You know, I'm just like, and then of course I saw on the map, I knew like at the end was all this like uphill, like, you know, and that was brutal.
Do I feel good about it? Do I feel accomplished about finishing it, even though I didn't hit the time goal that I had? I know I could do so much better at it. Like, if, you know, making certain choices and decisions, and also now being familiar with the route, I feel like I can do so much better at it. So I'm not gonna feel like super accomplished by it. Like, I mean, that was brutal, and but I know I can do better. It doesn't sit with me very well right now. The Spanish, I was like very proud of that and everything. This, it doesn't sit with me as well. Yeah. Everything hurts. I want to be able to, at one point, you know, one time maybe, call it out, you know, call a shot and come through and follow through. That would be nice.